Sky Therapy. A story about two people trying not to fall in love. By Marina Pacheco. 1. Jaq. The call rang out across the pub, and she homed in on Sarah, waving from amongst a huddle of work colleagues. Jaq threaded her way through the dense Thursday evening crowd, already regretting saying yes to this invitation. She'd been bemoaning her single state via text a few nights ago to Sarah, who was about to get married. "Come to my work engagement party," she'd messaged. "We have loads of nice-looking single men." She would know. She was marrying someone she worked with. Seeing her best friend marry made Jaq feel like she was missing out. One by one, everyone she knew at school had got hitched. But as long as Sarah had remained single, she'd been okay. Now she was the last in their friends group. She wasn't usually influenced by social pressure, but she'd kicked into overdrive on this one. It proved her desperation that she'd agreed to go to this party, and now it was too late to back out. "Guys, this is Jaq, my best friend since primary school, and soon to be my maid of honor." "Hi," Jaq said and waved to encompass the large gathering. As to be expected from a marketing agency, they all looked trendy, half on the artistic side with colorful hair, tattoos and piercings, the other half in sharp suits, although they had all loosened their ties. They'd taken over an end area that included a booth where the artistic people had settled. The rest huddled around Sarah, who reeled off their names. "Don't worry if you can't remember them," a friendly woman with a nose piercing, who'd been introduced as Liz, said. "There's far too many of us. I'm terrible with names as it is. I'll probably have forgotten yours within the next 5 minutes." "I think we all have that problem," Jaq said, although for her it was a lie. As a police officer, a detective in the Serious Crime Squad, she never forgot a name. Not that she was going to mention that, or her job. It put people off, especially prospective boyfriends. "Here, sit beside me." Liz squidged up along the frayed red velvet bench, forcing the man beside her to do the same. "This is Simon. He's the best designer in our team, and going to stand in for Sarah while she's on honeymoon." Simon gave her a polite but not very interested smile. That was okay. She'd already dismissed him as a potential boyfriend. He was good-looking, dark eyes, long eyelashes, a mop of slightly overlong wavy brown hair, but thin, far too thin. That either made him one of those men who was an obsessive runner, or gay. In her experience, gay men were as fixated as women on their weight. This was further reinforced by the fact that he was nursing his pint. He was only a third of the way through, with another 2 pints lined up beside it, while the rest of the party were knocking their drinks back in style. And another thing, it was hot in the pub, yet Simon was wearing a long-sleeved t-shirt. Only people with scars on their arms did that, when everyone else had their sleeves rolled up and were dabbing at flushed, overheated faces. In her line of work, Jaq had come across a lot of drug addicts. They were classic long-sleeve wearers. That might not have been Simon's issue, but it was another mark against him. She wanted someone law-abiding, someone who had always been law-abiding. She had her standards, after all, even if she was desperate. And it was a strength to be able to cut people out immediately. After all, she didn't have time to waste. Her work was too demanding to be distracted by an angsty love.